It's the return of the, oh, wait, no, wait, you're kidding. He didn't just say what I think he did he? What up, Fight World? It's your boy, Ego. Hold on, y'all got to get the likes up. I came on early. Nah, y'all got to get the likes up. Y'all got to get the likes up. I came on early for y'all. I should have made y'all wait. But we got things to cook up. Shout out to Sir. He was the first one in the building. Look at all these people following. Who are these people? Man, what the hell? Who are all these people following on the screen? Christopher. Yeah, what's up? Man, we got new subs. Shout out to y'all. See, when YouTube stop hating, we do even greater. Yo, smash the like button. I need y'all to get that. Listen, we just warming up the mic. Listen, I tell you, I'm a straight shooter. I tell you guys, as a content creator, what I need from you. You guys are free to tell me what you need from me and, you know, content you want to see, things like that. But I always keep it a buck with y'all. I always keep it a buck with y'all and tell you what I need. And I need y'all to like, what's the point of even being here or on any channel if you're not really rocking with it? You know what I mean? So let that be known then. Smash the like button or get to stepping. If you ain't family, Eagles Army, we ain't worried. We ain't bothered about you. My man A1 Diggs says the Bud Crawford unpack was wild accurate. Man, I told you, I be bringing church to you chickens, like church's chicken. Man, stop playing. I told you it was going to get real ugly. I told you I was going to get real ugly. Listen, just so you know, if you are a detractor, if you are a hater, and you're going against me, just know I do my best work when my back's against the wall, when I'm pressured, when people doubt. That's when I really cook up, because that Kobe Bryant Black Mamba mentality kick in even more so, and I'm insanely competitive. So we can do it. We could do it how you want to do it. So I make my videos. I keep it pushing. I don't really bother nobody. I just say my opinion and keep it moving. And then when I say stuff, I don't know who y'all listen to. I really don't. Nor do I care. But in the world of boxing, there's a lot of different personalities now. See, when I first started, I come in some of the golden era where I'm a pioneer. I made people want to do this. Now, a lot of people want to be content creators and things like that, which is cool. The more the merrier. It ain't no skin off my back. But some of y'all get y'all information from wherever you get your information from, Instagram, Facebook groups, and you listening in to what everybody's got to say. And a lot of people ain't really been doing it, and they always wrong. It's like, how you even listen to that, bro? When I say my stuff, I always back it up. Terence Crawford's situation with Errol Spence is no different. I'm bodying y'all. I'll probably catch a 30. I'll catch a 30. I'll 30 y'all. I treat this like battle rap, and I'll be 30 in y'all. I'll be doing y'all dirty with those that oppress. Shout out to Cassandra. Shout out to Alex. Carlos, my guy. Carlos Lopez, what's up? Real Hank McCoy, Black Bond, what's good? What's good with you? Man, I'll be 30 in y'all. I'll be emptying the clip, and y'all still act like I ain't this. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. I told you with this whole Terence Crawford, I don't have a problem with Crawford. I don't have a problem with Spence. My brain, I don't operate like that. It's not good versus evil, love versus hate. If you have a criticism for somebody, then you hate the other person. I don't hate anybody. I don't have time to hate people. You see what I'm saying? Because hate takes energy. Imagine going through your life being hateful and hating the person. You know what I mean? The bottom line is, when it comes to, I'm going to treat it like Maury Povich. Y'all watching my show like Maury. In the case of Terence Bud Crawford, I stand on this. Many of the situational things that he's in right now is because of him and his team and their inability to get certain things for their fighter. That's the reality of it. You could be the biggest Crawford fan. You could be from Omaha. You can be related to him. I don't care. The reality is, like I tell you, I'm big on accountability, bro. I'm big on accountability. Terence Crawford is his own, he's the gift and the curse. He is his own worst enemy because he's an extraordinary fighter. Extraordinary. Skills, mindset, he got all that. Nobody ever doubts Terence Crawford. Like, he's game bred as they come, right? No one ever has doubted his ability to scrap. But like I keep saying, just because you can scrap doesn't make you a supreme businessman. You think Jeff Bezos can scrap? Put Terence Crawford versus Jeff Bezos. Bro, oh, owie. Bro, Jeff Bezos is getting washed by Terence Crawford. But in the business world, Jeff Bezos gets pesos. That's the reality. So I just gave you a clear-cut, easy work example how business and skills and ability to display your skills, these aren't one and the same, because we all know that Jeff Bezos can't see no Terence Crawford or any other fighter for that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna imagine Bezos just out here like floating with it. That's not, but he, in terms of business, his business acumen is crazy. You know what I mean? These are different things. And that's all it's been with Terence Crawford. This is different things. Just because you're Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player in the whole world of all time, doesn't make you the greatest owner. And I keep showing y'all, and now I feel like, you know, even though I'm not the fighter, I understand the mindset of fighters. I understand like what guys like Muhammad Ali have to go through, and Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones. They had to keep proving time and time again that they the truth. Like I feel that. I understand that. I keep destroying y'all with these boxing conversations and keep getting it right. And it's like day in and day, I still got to prove it to you. Like people still doubt. They still doubt. They still hate. They still, I don't know. Maybe next time you won't get it right. So let's get it. I'm with that. If that's what it is, and you know, that's what I'm up against, then I have to keep proving it and keep proving it and keep showing you who I am in these videos. Man, I got a late stream. Man, I'm drinking the coffee black. Listen, you ever play roulette? On occasion. Well, here's a word of advice. Always bet on black. Bro, we got the black coffee. I got the black beanie. I got the black, I don't even know where this is from. Old Navy or somewhere. I don't know where the fleece from, but we with it. And we're gonna break down this Crawford thing like one big happy family. Now, happy Friday. Happy Friday, motherfucker. Oh, listen, before I get started, we hit another bonus, double bonus. The first boxing channel in boxing history to double bonus on YouTube. Check my Instagram, Twitter, all that. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about, or even on YouTube, right? We hit the double bonus. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for the continued support on the channel. I told you, I don't care about what other people say. Other people got my name in their mouth, say whatever, blah, 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 woo, 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 right? Because men lie, women lie, numbers don't. We hit the double bonus, man. Give yourself a pat on the back. We hit the double bonus again. So I don't care what they, remember the haters, they said, listen, remember the haters, they said, oh, Wilder lost your channel, you're going to have to shut your channel down. We just hit the double bonus. Like I said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. They said, listen, because Wilder lost, okay, he lost to Fury. Now what? They said I was going to shut the channel down. Well, I told you, it's preposterous. It's preposterous. But this is the mentality of many boxing fans. You get a prediction wrong, 10 plus years of work, your channel is over. And like you shut your channel down, close your, like just stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that's going on with this Crawford. I keep showing y'all what the problems are, and y'all keep doubting. But anyway, yeah, we hit the double bonus. Man, we be double bonused out. So let them talk. Let them talk. We gonna walk the walk. They can talk. Young Dictionary, I make words make sense. Stop playing with me, man. Bro, look. We hit another bonus. I can't show you the numbers. That's against YouTube policy, though. But just know that we out here. Just know we got that bonus. Yeah, we got that holiday bonus. YouTube, listen, first boxing channel hit that bonus, though. Double bonus. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all for putting me in this position. Man, I just gotta keep it rocking. What y'all like? What y'all want to see more of on the channel? More impressions? What y'all want? Yeah, I would do doing and killing. What y'all what? What y'all? We hitting that bonus. I like that. I like that feeling because we winners. Y'all want some more Arnold? Yeah, get sensation. Call me day and night. That's what y'all need. Okay. Okay. Man, we out here working. Y'all want some more of the Black Channel? The Black Channel. Why do blacks think that Tank won? Black people keep getting behind Gervonta. Pitbull. The world knows Pitbull won. Yo, let's get it. Yeah, keep doing you. Hell yeah. Shout out to my boy Mark, 76 Mark. We love it all. Look at Cassandra. Shout out to Cassandra. 4 a.m. Let's get it. GOAT status. The Black Channel. Bro, old media be mad. They be mad, man. He said I got to hit him with the money made. Listen, I just hit a double bonus. Like I said before, I'm a young, hungry lion. And ever since I was little, my father, he said, hard work, dedication. I'm rich, motherfucker. Bro, listen, I told you, I'm like Floyd with this. I be surgical. I just hit a double bonus. We're not here to talk about Manny Pacquiao. I'm fighting Miguel Cotto. So at the end of the day, it's Cotto. That's who I have in front of me. My focus is on Miguel Cotto. It's the kid with the golden voice. Stop playing with me. They said I gotta hit the Mike Tyson for the I'm so happy. Ever since I'm elated, Boxing Eagle he hit the double bonus, and all of a sudden, all the haters they disintegrated. They disappeared. It's like they evaporated. Bro, I made the haters disintegrate. It's like YouTube. They got rid of this like button. All of a sudden, the haters they unemployed. They ain't got no job. Ain't got no job out here. They broke. They ain't got no job. I was poor, and then cuss him and his family. They took me in, and I got to the house. I was like, you know what? I should rob these white people. Bro, Mike Tyson is a fool. He done got adopted by a white family, and he was thinking about some Brownsville. He said, bro, did y'all see that interview? Mike Tyson was talking about Cuss. He said, and then Cuss, he brought me in. He said, I'm gonna make you a champion. I was like, yeah, this guy's silly. Yeah, I don't believe him. I don't believe. And I looked around. They had all these nice china plates, dishes. I was like, I should rob these white people, bro. That's how you know Mike Hood. The white family finna adopt you, and you trying to rob them. That's some niggas shit, bro. Listen, bro, that's some straight Brownsville. Like they did. Like keep in mind, okay, this is not like a Karen family. Like bro, Customato and his wife took you in. He like took you in. He was like, I got up to my bedroom and it was bigger than my whole house. And I decided, I was like, I should rob these white people. Bro, he gonna rob the white folk. Man, listen, I told you, I really do this, man. This is my whole life. I put my whole life. He said the impression low key scary how on point you are. It's not scary. It's scary to y'all. It's not scary to bro. It's not scary to me. I've been doing this my whole life. I didn't just get on YouTube and bro, this is my whole life. Man, come on. I thought I'd tell all of y'all. Let me stop for Mike right hook me or uppercut me. Mike was brutal. I'm the most ruthless and brutal there's ever been. Anyway, I got to talk about Terence. I got to talk about Terence Crawford. That's what y'all want to talk. Y'all want to talk. All y'all want to do is talk about welterweight. All the Walters. Man, come on, man. Mike Tyson do be messing up some names, though. I remember he was in the crowd for Deontay Wilder versus Artur Spilka. He's like, yeah, I just came. I was in New York, so I came. Deontay Wilder, I don't know the guy he's fighting Spilky. I'm like, man, who the hell is some Spilky, bro? Bro, Mike Tyson was tripping. Bro, Jim Gray was like, yeah, Deontay Wilder, a knockout artist just like you were in the 80s. He's like, yeah, I just decided to come through. I want to watch the fight. Deontay Wilder, I don't know the guy he's fighting Spilky. Bro, you know his name ain't no motherfucking Spilky. Man, what the hell is some Spilky? Bro, if somebody, listen, I might give you $20 because I know I seen it, bro. If somebody can bring that telecast up when they interview Mike and he was like, yeah, I don't know too much about, I'm here to support Deontay Wilder, American champ. I don't know the guy he's fighting. I think he's from Poland. He's Spilky. Ain't no Spilky. Why you know his name ain't no Spilky? Bro, what the hell is some Spilky? I need to find that telecast, bro. I swear, Boy Scouts honor, and I was in the Boy Scouts, FYI. Bro, he said Wilder was fighting Spilky. Like, he did it on purpose. Bro, he be messing up some names. Bro, he called the Charlos the Cholo twins. Like, what? What, they from East LA, bro? What? Yeah, the two twins. I like the two twins. The Cholos. The Cholo twins. Man, what the hell is some Cholo twins? Bro, like it's blood in, blood out. Hey, Mike, it's me. Bro, there ain't no damn Cholo twins. What you talking about, cuz? Mike be wildin' with them names. Block Rolex. Yeah. Get him out of here. Bro, he called, I promise. I'm going to try to find, and we'll do a compilation. We can do it that way. Bro, the man said the Cholo twins. Hey, 150 or big ass titty. Count the green or get in between those titty. Simones, let's party. What? Bro, serious. She was listening. Bro, that man said the Cholo twins. Jermel and Jamal Cholo. Bro, they would. What if they was? Bro, what if Jermel and Jamal was out here doing it for La Raza? They was just out here, the Cholo twins, bro. That sound dangerous, don't it? Jermel and Jamal Cholo, bro. Jermel and Jamal Cholo. They got that Lions only. Okay, we gotta stop. I'm done, bro. Mike really said, that man really called them the Cholo twins. That was so funny. Shout out to Mike. Now let me cook y'all. It's time to cook y'all. Y'all ready to get destroyed? Shout out to the Cholo twins. 150 or big ass titty. Count the green or get in between those titty. Simones, let's point. Bro, shout out to the Cholo twins, bro. Miklo. Blood in, blood out, bro. Blood in, blood out on mines. Listen. La Raza. Blood in, blood out. Shout out to the Cholo twins, bro. See what I'm talking about? Shout out to Oxnard. Oxnard and the Cholo twin. Bro, you ever met that gangster too hard and their arms won't go down? Bro, that motherfucker, Cholo twin, bro. Bro, you know them gangsters arms don't be like folding all the way. They be out here ready to scrap at all times. Y'all ever met a gangster like that? Like a Crip or something? The Crip just, he always in fight mode. On dead homies, bro. We can run it. We can run the fade right now, bro. Like what? Like we had Applebee's, bro. Chill out, bro. We can run the fade. Listen, I know you ain't even from the section like that, though, cuz I ain't even from this section. He ain't from my sector, bro. We can run the fade. On dead homies, we can run the fade, though. We can run it back on 55. Shout out to Rick Martin. What's up? That's hilarious. Well entertained on the road to Barstow. Shout out to Barstow. Hey, listen, this is super duper random. But I like to give y'all random tidbits because I'm random. So, Barstow, I know it's going to sound crazy. Listen, I'm like Biggie, been around the world and I can't find. Listen, Barstow got the best Del Taco. I don't know. I didn't know, but I went to Barstow. I had an assignment and I was working out there. I was getting paid. You know, I'm a Bay Area hustler. So supposedly they're pretty known for their Del Taco. Like, it's like people know that Del Taco hit. And It's not a regular Del. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not regular Del Taco, bro. Like they take time with the taco. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. It's only in Barstow though. Like you go to Del Taco anywhere else, it just be regular Del Taco. But this, I guess in Barstow, this is like when the kids hang out. You know how like in Cali, sometimes kids hang out like at the In-N-Out or something. Bro, I guess it's like that. It's they known for the Del Taco. So if you in Barstow, go to their Del Taco. I had it, bro. Them tacos was slapping, bro. It was smack. Them tacos was smacking, bro. Like it didn't taste like no Del Taco that I had previously been to. It was like the best Del Taco. I don't know what it is, bro. You know how different, like you go to the same chain or same restaurant and in a certain location, it just it's a dumper. Certain location, it's a dumper, and that specific, like you got to go to that specific, like out in Sacramento. Listen, shout out to my people, 916 Sacramento. You know, I'll be out here in the Bay, but we do wiggling, you feel what I'm saying? Whole family from Sacramento originally. But Jim Boys, like certain Jim Boys tacos locations hit more than others. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Some restaurants, it don't matter. Like this particular In-N-Out is crack, or this Jim Boys is the one. He said that's how the Waffle House be. Exactly. Y'all know the vibes. Sometimes they're not all made equal. Like this chef is like Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, I don't know who they hire for this one, but this location got the spot. Look, the man said Barstow Del Taco is major. I told y'all, look it up. Look it up. So anyway, listen, I got to get y'all on track. I got to get myself on track with the Terence Crawford. Y'all, listen, YouTube want to hate so bad. They're going to send me a double bonus, and then they want to hate so bad. Y'all got to get the likes up. D. Munson said, I'm a truck driver, and I've been out there, and they be making them tacos with love. See, shout out to my boy Munson. In-N-Out in Texas is trash. That's what I'm saying. That's why, listen, you notice Texas dudes be biased. They be biased. They be like, man, Whataburger way better than In-N-Out. They be doing all that chop to school. Man, if I need a burger, gotta get a Whataburger. Bro, In-N-Out slap. Y'all talking about Texas didn't even have In-N-Out until fairly recently. You see what I'm saying? Until fairly recently. So it ain't the same as California In-N-Outs. I promise you. And I know people that lived in Cali and then moved to Texas. And they know. And they done told me too. Man, I had DoorDash send me a Whataburger and it was not what people said. But like I said, I'll give them another chance. I had to go to the Whataburger myself. But man, my was weak. In-N-Out was way better than I forgot what fight I was covering, but I was in Texas for a fight, and that Whataburger was booty cheeks. Bro, you know when the two cheeks just be that, bro. That's what the Whataburger that I had was. I don't know if it's the location or what, but it was like straight buns. The Lost Boys, Mr. Cheeks. He said, Cal said, bro, I'm in Arizona. We got Whataburger and In-N-Out. Motherfuckers never at Whataburger. That's what I'm saying. Texas dudes be biased with that Whataburger, bro. That Whataburger, man, it isn't. How the title of the burger sound confused? Whataburger. You don't even know what you cooking, bro. In-N-Out better than Whataburger. I don't care what y'all talking about. In-N-Out better, bro. Your name is Whataburger. You don't even know what it is. Whataburger. What's this burger? Anyway, let's get it. Terence Crawford. I know we got sidetracked. I know. I'll give y'all a show. Trust me. Whataburger killing it is always the location. Whataburger stay packed in Texas. Bro, that's because y'all be off that lean and chopped and screwed and all that. Man, still tipping on fofo, creeping on that low. Bro, that's why tell him pow wow, maybe a grill. That y'all be drunk and high and all types of stuff. That's why, bro. Texas be off that lean, bro. They be off that bow. Texas put horns on their cars and y'all know about these good burgers like Keenan and Kel. Man, come on, bro. Listen. Man, y'all some snitches. Y'all fiending to tell. Y'all don't know about these good burgers that's Keenan and Kel. Bro, y'all don't know about these. Hello, welcome to Good Burger. Could I take your order? Bro, you don't know about this Good Burger, though. Man, come on, bro. What a burger got to impress me. Bro, it was so trash, I felt like a referee in boxing. Let me explain. You know when the referee see the fighter getting his ass whooped and the referee's like, hey, round 9, you was getting mopped up. You was getting whooped. So you got to show me something this round. That's how I felt about the Whataburger. I took one more bite. I'm like, all right, I'm going to give this burger another chance. Kanye West voice. I'm going to let you finish. But you got to show me something this round. Bro, that burger was trash. It was like cold. That's what y'all do in Texas? Eat cold burger, cold food? What are y'all, cavemen? What the burger, bro? Y'all, bro, the burger was cooked. I'm telling you, I promise, I only had it once in my lifetime, and the one that was brought to me by DoorDash or whoever was trash. And bro, it was literally like, it was like trash, though. I was like, this is what they was hyping? It was like, it was below mid, bro. Chris Madrid's? Who is that? You went to somebody's house? Who's Chris Madrid? Nah, Five Guys slap. I like Five Guys. Pause. Hold on. That sounds crazy. I said, oh, yeah, I love Five. Bro, they got to change the name. Y'all got me sounding like Lil Nas X. I'm like, yeah, I love me some Five Guys. I can't wait to put my mouth around Five Guys. Like, y'all got me sounding extra sus. Man, hell nah. Hey, they got it. Bro, y'all got to change y'all name to Five Niggas or something. Like, bro, you got to switch that up. Switch the lingo. Five Niggas. Nah, bro, change the name up. Five Niggas and a Baby. Like, no, like, y'all got me sounding out. Man, come on, bro. Players up. Nah, that's fine. I'm gonna switch the name. I'm gonna spray paint over the guys. I'm gonna exit out and put Five Niggas, Five Bitches, Five OnlyFans. Yeah, we gonna do it like that. 5 chicks off OnlyFans, doubt. Yeah, 5 chicks off that OnlyFans, bro. OF for life. Bro, y'all gotta switch that name up, though. Got me sounding all crazy. And then, bro, listen, I'm not trying to say anything. I don't care what your personal preferences are, but I'm just saying the name is Five Guys. And that already sounds sus. But peep this, the name is Five Guys and you go there to get free nuts. That's a bar. Listen, I said, I don't care what y'all sexual preference is, but the name is Five Guys, and that already sounds sus. But in addition, you can go to Five Guys to get free nuts. They got the free peanuts. Slow it down, I just dissed you. I said they got the free peanuts. Hold on. Man, I'm the king, bro, I promise you, I'm the king of these bars, dog. I'm the king, I told you. I said the name, listen, I told you this would be easy for me. Listen, I said the name is Five Guys, and that already sounds sus. But what's worse is Five Guys, you go there to get free nuts. Man, what? That's a bar. Bro, I told you I'm the king of these lyrics. I'm the king of the wordplay. You heard, mate? Man, stop playing, bro. Bro, Five Guys, it already sounds sus, but you go to Five Guys to get some free nuts. They offer you peanuts when you go in there. They got big bags of nuts. This is the reality. So I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know who thought of this. Five Guys, bag o' nuts. That's all I'm saying. Don't try to DeBaby Chappelle me. I don't care. You not finna debate me. I do what I want it good. I'm a young CEO and should. Yeah. Back in the middle, bro, y'all ain't finna debate me. I didn't say nothing wrong. I don't care what y'all do. Y'all, they try to debate me. I do what I want it good. I'm a young CEO and should. Yeah. Back in the middle, Man, y'all better stop playing.
Let's go.
Hey. You need to try Wingfield. What is that? A soap opera? Wingfield. That sounds like a soap opera or something. It's a hood spot, but the burgers are the truth. All them hood spots be ready. Man, I ain't saying pause. I'm going to unpause it and let y'all fester in the possible content. All right, I got to get to the Crawford stuff. Hold on. Y'all talking about bago nuts and I listen. Y'all trying to demonetize my video talking about nuts and all this stuff, bro. Listen, I'm talking about peanuts, like Planters peanuts. You tweaking, my guy. Block him. Block the fake Dragonfly Jones. Thailand. I'm the Dragonfly Jones. Thailand. We don't know you. We don't care about your opinion. And you getting clapped. Turn your lights down low. Bro, my shooters hit him with the Bob Marley. Turn your lights down low and creep out your window, babe. Bro, oh, they had to smoke him like Bob Marley. Listen. Oh my gosh, bro. He getting rolled like wheat and barley. My shooter's gonna smoke him out. Bob Marley. Turn your lights down low and creep out your window pane. Bro, we shot the sheriff, but we didn't kill the deputy. Bro, shout out to Jamaica. Hey, Unblock, eat money. He's all right. Hey, bro, hold on. The man said shooters clapped me, and they clapped him. Bro, y'all better stop. Why would y'all do that? Stop playing with these shooters, bro. My shooters is official. He said, please clap me. Prophet said, don't mind if I do. Back. It was over for him. Listen, I let them resurrect you, but there ain't going to be no more. If you tell the shooters to clap you, they will clap you where you stand. So that's just stupid. Because that was just dumb, Yeet Money, because you definitely got yeeted. Bro, you got yeeted. You got what you was looking for, bro. Bro, we will oblige you. Like Mary J, we will oblige you. Bro, oh my, man, we will obliterate and ostracize you. Like Mary J, we will oblige you. Listen, oh my gosh, Mary J, oblige. Man, come on. Ugh. All right, Terence Crawford, I'm ready. See, y'all got me distracted. Is Errol Spence ducking Terence Crawford? Let me know in the comment section. That's a bar. Is Errol Spence ducking so I can go in? Y'all vote right now. Ego got the Area 51 shooters. Yeah, because they acting like aliens. So we spraying them. Listen, they acting like aliens. So we spraying them. I said I'm an omen like Damien. Listen. They acted like aliens. So we spraying them. Predator. I give them omens like Damien. Okay, definitely not. Nah. See? What are we talking about? People, okay, so case closed then. Look, here's what they think about you. Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you just went and soft. Heard you was down with the AK. And then I seen you in the video with Michelet acting like straight bozos. That's why I went solo. Bro, what are we talking about? Because old media, they keep saying that Errol Spence is ducking and stuff. Bro, I told you I'm Ginsu tough. I will slice and dice you. You guys suck like a Dyson. Ginsu tough. I will slice and dice you. For starters, Ugas really beat Porter, in my honest opinion. He really beat Porter, in my honest opinion. So technically, Ugas should definitely have a win over Porter before Errol Spence and before Terence Crawford. That's my honest truth from what I've seen. I thought Ugas beat Porter, and I've always said that. Go look. It's not like I can't change a video from 2018 or 19 or whatever. The video's still up. The video's still up. So I've always maintained that I thought Ugas. So it's not like I waited to say this about Crawford. So the videos are still up. I always thought Ugas beat Porter in that fight. So technically, if there weren't politics, just like Derevyanchenko beat Triple G, the record, box rec, okay, it says that Triple G won. We know he lost. Just like Deshaun Porter. And I think Deshaun Porter was a little bit harder than the Triple G Derevyanchenko, but I still think Ugas did enough to beat Porter, and he was robbed of a knockdown, just like Mean Machine was robbed against a knockdown. Difference is Mean Machine got knocked out. Mean Machine got knocked out. Ugas went to cards. So in a close fight, if it's going to the cards, that knockdown could be very pivotal if the fight's close. So basically, Ugas beat Pacquiao and Sean Porter, and a guy who keeps calling out Crawford, Ray Robinson, who says he beat him in the amateurs, right? I haven't done the research, so I'm just going off what he's saying. I haven't watched the fight or anything. So that's the reality of it. That's the reality. Everything I just said was all factual information. And it's not just me. There's a lot of people that thought Ugas beat Sean Porter, period. So Errol Spence, if he fights Ugas next, how is he ducking Sean Porter? How is he ducking Terence Crawford when in all actuality, Ugas just beat Pacquiao and is coming off a dominant performance, and he really beat Sean Porter before Errol and Crawford. So how would that? So this is how stupid and pea-brain old media is. They have these strawman arguments, and against somebody like me, you'll get roasted. I'm like planners. I don't even got to write this in my planner. Listen, you'll get roasted. Y'all nuts, y'all peanuts, like planners. I don't even have to write this in my planner. That's a double. Man, I'll be hitting y'all with doubles like it's nothing. I'll be hitting y'all with these double entendres. But anyway, I said, y'all peanuts, planners. Y'all get roasted. I ain't even got to write this in my planner. Like, this is the reality of it, right? So if Errol fights Ugas next, that's my bid. That's what I believe, right? 2022. Old media is going to say Errol Spence ducked Crawford to fight Ugas. But how when Ugas just beat a legend in Pacquiao and really beat the guy that Sean Porter that Crawford just now beat years after Ugas really beat him and years after Errol Spence beat him? Explain. But the bad guys probably know where you at. Good luck. Explain that. Profit, Eagles Army, Baltimore. Be more where you got to be more careful. Smash the like button. Absolutely. So Ugas took the Pacquiao fight on 11 days notice and beat somebody who's hard to beat in terms of Manny Pacquiao. I want to, it's up to my, right? Manny Pacquiao beat him with 11-day camp. 11 days notice that you're fighting Pacquiao, we'll say. And he dominated Pacquiao more so than Crawford dominated Porter. And Ugas beat Crawford in the amateurs. You dig? So what are we talking about? So how are old media flunkies who don't make no money, meanwhile I'm double bonusing, and King Judah just sent $5. Bro, y'all Cali dudes is funny as uck. Bosco be having me rolling. Shout out to Bosco. Blood. Blood. I like Bosco. He funny too. Beat who handedly? I don't know what that means. I don't know what fight you're referring to. He said, welcome back, E, after he clapped him. What? What? Bro, everything I am saying, Nobody in this room can prove me wrong. Is Pacquiao a Hall of Fame? Listen, we gonna play my game. Likes or loot, we gonna play my game. Cap or fact. I created this game just for y'all. Steve, I agree with you now. Ugas beat Pacquiao handily. Facts. Let's play my game, cap or facts. I will say something. All you have to do is be 1,000% honest and say if what I'm saying is cap or if it's a fact. Your Dennis Ugas beat Pacquiao pretty dominantly, like where there was no confusion as to who won. Is that cap or fact? Ugas beat Pacquiao decisively, no questions asked. And he dominated. I will even go as far as saying he dominated. Is that cap or is that fact? Okay, everyone's saying it's fact because we know it's fact. Manny Pacquiao was being fed by his wife some porridge or Mott's applesauce and his eyes was swollen shut. So yeah, then he decided to not rematch Ugas, but instead retire and spend time with his family and go all the way into politics. So he got retired. So even though he didn't get knocked out, he definitely got retired. Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter was exceptionally competitive up until the stoppage, where some could have Sean Porter winning. Is that cap or fact? And I got to word it a certain way because I'm the best in the business, so I don't like to make too many mistakes. Is that cap or fact? Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter to the point of the stoppage was a highly contested and competitive fight where some reasonable fans, I don't care about lunatics, reasonable fans could have Sean Porter winning. Okay, I'm doing pretty good though. I had Crawford losing to Sean Porter. So how are we going to suggest we just play cap and fact 2 rounds? And you've seen everyone's response. So now if Errol Spence fights the guy that dominated a Hall of Famer in Manny Pacquiao, who's not a boxing commentator and is a vicious style to deal with, right? If Errol fights him next, how is he ducking Terence Crawford just because you believe that's a bigger fight and you want to see that fight more? How is he ducking? Yeet Money had Porter up. So that's what I'm saying. These narratives are getting blown out the water. You're trying to it's like calling somebody racist, bro. That's a heavy burden. That person better really be racist. Like people call me racist. Oh, that don't go nowhere. That don't last. There's nothing you can say that. Okay, ego's racist. Name something I said that oppressed somebody's race. Next question. You see what I'm saying? So people throw these things out. I'm not just throwing things out, but to say someone's a quitter or a ducker and all that, like these are heavy burdens, racist. These are heavy crowns of shame to wear. We got to really place it on the beholden, like people who deserve that. And that's my thing is like, if Errol Spence fights Ugas is coming off a better performance, to be honest. I truly believe this part is speculation, pure conjecture on my part. If Pacquiao, let's say he knocked out Ugas, I don't think he would have retired right then and there because people get greedy. And then he knows he could fight Errol Spence next year. So there's no reason for him to have retired off of that. But then if you got dominated, and your eyes is shut and you're like, man, I've been in the game a minute, then I understand retiring at that given spot because you lost. I don't think Pacquiao would have retired if he knocked out Ugas. I really don't. But certain fights and the outcomes can push you more towards, all right, it's a good stopping point. You know what I'm saying? He said cap or fact is lit. So again, I got old media petrified, like little pieces of wood. They wishing they can do what I could. I said I got them petrified like little pieces of wood. They wishing they could do what I could. Old media is trying to paint this narrative that everything falls on Errol Spence, and it's bizarre because at the end of the day, everything Errol Spence has told you has been laid out years in advance. So my thing is this: why would I doubt a guy who told you what he was going to do and is fulfilling that prophecy versus the team and or the person who said they were going to do X, Y, and Z or get X, Y, and Z? Block bad girl TKO. Start an OnlyFans. Because you out of here. That's a dude, bro. That's a dude pretending to be a girl. Get bad girl. Man, come on, bro. Get them out of here. Bro, get them out of here, man. Listen, whatever you are, girl, guy, you getting clapped. Now, I guess I'll continue now. Okay, I'll continue now. Now that the threat has ceased. So, Terence Crawford, his team. This is not, bro, I'm destroying them. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying all your little floozy arguments. Bro, Terence Crawford, his team said they were going to get X, Y, and Z fights. His team has not got X, Y, and Z. For 8 years, Terence Crawford's team has been in negotiations to fight Manny Pacquiao and or different spots. They were finna fight Manny Pacquiao. They did not fight Manny Pacquiao. Bro, some of y'all act so stupid. I don't see how some of y'all have kids or even jobs. Like, what would anyone even entrust, if you're gonna act this stupid and oblivious, what would anyone entrust you to do? It doesn't, like, you driving a city bus with all them people on it and you can't even add 2 + 2 = 4. It's crazy. So, for example, Crawford for 8 years said he wanted to fight Pacquiao. There was a time Pacquiao was with Top Rank. Cap or fact? There was a time where Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao were both signed to Bob Arum and Top Rank. Cap or fact? Cap or fact? There was a time concurrently Terence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao, both were signed to Bob Arum and Top Rank Boxing Promotion. Excellent. Everybody's saying facts because it was a fact. Terence Crawford, to this day, has never fought Manny Pacquiao, and Manny Pacquiao is now retired. Cap or fact? Manny Pacquiao announced his retirement via social media, lost to Ugas, and Crawford, to this day, Wilder voice, to this day, has not fought him. Cap or fact? See, it's easy to argue. That's why I created this game, cap or fact, because it's easy to argue things until you see them in front of you and everyone's like, that's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, that's a lie. That's a fact. There's no gray area. There's no gray area. Y'all keep saying fact, 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 fact. I must know what I'm doing. So when you move the emotions and the beta male energy from the equation and you look at the facts are the facts. And no matter how they make you feel, no matter if you don't want them to be true, the facts speak for themselves. So let's keep going. Let's keep working. Crawford team said they were going to get Pacquiao. Even recently in the pandemic, first it was Abu Dhabi, then it was in Qatar. He never fought Pacquiao. Pacquiao's out the sport now. So now he has no option to reasonably fight Pacquiao unless Pacquiao unretires in 2 years or something. And then who cares at that point, right? Meanwhile, Pacquiao left Top Rank after the Jeff Horn fight and fought Matisse as an independent, and Top Rank did the distribution, and the fight was in Malaysia. Top Rank wasn't promoting the fight. They just, because they have the exclusive ESPN deal, they just had distribution in America. So they got their cut. Then Pacquiao does a multi-fight deal with Al Heyman, the black guy, PBC. Broner, in Pacquiao's first fight under the deal, gets a Pacquiao fight. So, wait, Broner at that space had already lost to Maidana, had already lost to Mikey Garcia, had tough fights with Emmanuel Taylor. This is all things that have happened. Paulie Malignaggi, all them fights had already happened by the time. And he still got Pacquiao before Bud Crawford. You don't see a problem? You don't see a problem? How I was at that fight, FYI. Pacquiao versus Bro. Oh, man, you know, AB. Ain't beating. Y'all know I beat that boy. Block the Chris. So, how does Adrian Broner, who had draws with, bro, hold on 1 second. Hey, block the blood, dude. Electric fence. Let go. Shout to Prophet. Let go. Smash the like button. Every time I spit, they like, damn, he raw. Back to what I was saying. Adrian Broner had more draws than a panty drawer. Listen. Oh my God, that's a bar. Listen, every time I spit, they like, damn, he raw. Adrian Broner had more draws than a panty drawer. Bro, I said Adrian Broner had more draws than a panty drawer. Man, come on, bro. Let's get it. So, coming off of, like, he had a draw with Adrian Granados. He had a draw with Jesse Vargas. I thought he won that fight, for the record. But I'm just going on paper. That's what they said. Granados was like a draw. The fight with Granados was a draw. The fight with Jesse Vargas was a draw. Mikey was a loss. This is his recent fights, and Sean Porter had beaten him a little bit before that. Won't, right? And he still get Pacquiao before Bud Crawford. What's that tell you? Man, come on, bro. I say every time I spit, they like, God damn, he raw. Adrian Broner had more draws than a panty drawer. Listen, I keep telling y'all the facts, and y'all get mad at that. Listen, every time I spit, they like, damn, he raw. Adrian Broner had more draws than a panty drawer. So I'm asking y'all how he get the Pacquiao fight when Pacquiao first went to PBC before Crawford, who for like 8 years or 20 fights together or whatever were concurrently on the same platform, same promoter. They were on HBO together, then they were on ESPN together, and Jeff Horn, a guy, an Australian Caucasian fighter that no one had heard of with a 15-0 record, got the fight before Bud Crawford. Whose fault is that? And y'all want to blame, how do black people get blamed for stuff that black people didn't do? It's so funny. Blame Errol Spence, but the way Crawford's whole career recently has been mishandled at welterweight, Errol's not in charge of that. So I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Like, how are we Errol Spence ain't throwing Crawford under the bus saying, oh, I could have bought a house with your broke ass. You losing me all this money. So it's like, man, I told you I'm big on accountability. We got to place blame where blame belongs. The bottom line, Bud Crawford and the decisions he's made and the people and team he aligned himself with couldn't get it done. You're not putting that on Errol. That's not Errol's fault. This is basically like Mayweather Pacquiao without the drug test and with 2 black fighters. It's the same type of concept. Floyd Mayweather said he's willing to fight Manny Pacquiao, but they're on different sides of the fence, and Pacquiao didn't want to do no drug test. So that was one of the major obstacles in the first negotiations. But even after that, there were still obstacles because Pacquiao is a cash cow making money for Top Rank and Bob Arum, and Floyd is Floyd, and we knew what the outcome was going to be. Bob knew what the outcome was going to be. That's why it was prolonged and stalled out. Same thing with like Bud and Errol Spence. It's like, that's a good fight, but at the end of the day, you can't make all of the wrong decisions on your side and then blame anybody else for the decisions you made. How does that work, bro? And then Bud Crawford, on top of that, is telling the world he need 50-50 or 60-40, and he has never done 200,000 pay-per-view buys or more. Tank did that. The Charlos did that. Bud has 3 pay-per-views, cap or fact. Listen, everything I'm saying is fact. Bud has 3 pay-per-views to his name as of me recording this video. Is that cap or fact? He's been on pay-per-view 3 times. Cap or fact? See, like I said, it becomes hard for you guys to disagree. Now you're just disagreeing with the air because you know I'm right. Look, everyone's saying it's fact. It is fact. Victor Postal, which shouldn't have never been on pay-per-view. Amir Khan, which ended tragically and didn't have a good ending. And Kell Brook. If you add those 3 pay-per-view numbers up, they might not have even cleared what Errol Spence did in 1 pay-per-view. How you gonna get 60-40, bro? Bro, they said Postal did 50,000 views. They said the Amir Khan did 150, right? And then they said the recent one was even lower than Amir Khan, 135. So I'm not the smartest brother in the world. 50 plus 150. So 50 plus the 50, that's 200. 200 plus 135, that's 335. I'm not the smartest brother in the world. Errol Spence was doing 350, 360. So in 1 pay-per-view fight, in one fight, Errol Spence, like let's say Mikey Garcia, in 1 fight, Errol Spence has done what you've done on 3 pay-per-views in 1 fight. But you want 50-50 or more money, 64. I don't see how that's going to happen from a business perspective. If they can get over that hurdle, then whatever, that's them. But I'm just saying that don't sound right, bro. Like, that's like Jamal Charlo. He's a dope fighter, but he's clearly the B-side to Canelo in terms of the money split. He can't be out here unreasonable if he wants the Canelo fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he was like, oh, I want more 60-40 versus Canelo, it's not going to happen, bro. You just won't fight Canelo. But luckily for Jamal Charlo, he didn't say no stupid like that. You see how this works? You got to know in life when you really have leverage and when you don't. It's that simple. Smash the like button. Bud Crawford is an amazing talent. Y'all still misconstruing talent and skill. So you think, like, no disrespect, because I actually like him. But like, let's say Gary Vee, he's worth whatever, 500 million, whatever he's worth, right? Does that mean he's the most creative and innovative person ever? Or is he just doing some things right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are different things. These are different things, bro. These are different things. You can be as talent, like you could be living in your mom's basement or something and be the most articulate public speaker or graphic designer, but you have to get from under that to the point where you get the exposure and people can see your work and then, you know, climb up the ranks. Like, it don't matter. Like, you know what the saying goes, they say hard work beats natural talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be a talented person, but if you're squandering your skills, like let's say a boxer, or you're super talented, but you partying too much and you're drinking, this person's just a hard worker and he don't drink, he could catch up to you. It's that simple. Ego, Eller, shout to SG Pass, my guy. Ego, Leonard Ellerby opened my eyes recently when he said he wouldn't overpay for Devin Haney like Eddie Hearn is doing. I think it's the same with Crawford. SG, shout out to SG. Facts. This now y'all understanding. That's what I'm saying. Bro, listen to what I am saying. Paying bills and fighter skills, these are separate things. Paying bills, fighter skills. You could be the most skilled guy, doesn't mean you pay the bills and you're an A-side, phenomenal fighter. In addition, from a business perspective, I'm just an outsider. I don't have involvement with PBC, Top Rank, Crawford, or Errol Spence directly. Like, I don't advise them or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm an outsider. But I'm telling y'all the simple business. Bud Crawford, based on decisions he's made and his team has made and the lack thereof, has put himself in this position. I stand by that 1,000%. No matter how good of a fighter he is, or if you think he whoops Errol Spence, we don't even get to that conversation if you're not reasonable. If you're omnipotent and you're like, oh, I need 60-40, and you don't have the numbers to facilitate or back that up, it's not going to happen. You have to jump in that back seat. Bud is so stubborn, I don't know that he's willing to jump in the back seat, even in free agency. It's that simple. Bud thinks his business decisions are in line with his skills, and they're not. They're not. His skills is taught through the roof. His business savvy is still down here. I don't understand how this is even a hard concept to grasp. No, this is not about pocket watching. Listen, both of them are two Americans, Black Americans at that. I wish them the best. I love seeing Americans be able to take care of their family and kids. He got quite a few kids and things like that. I love it. I love seeing that. So this is not to tear a man down, but I'm just giving you the actual factuals. For example, Nipsey Hussle. Anybody know Nipsey Hussle in the crowd? Anybody know Nipsey Hussle? He said it definitely isn't hard to grasp. Yeah, unless you old media. Nipsey Hussle. Anybody heard of Nipsey Hussle? Educated brother, we lost too soon. Anybody heard of him? Okay, business brain. Let's go. We got action. All right, Nip. There's an interview. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. There's an interview with Nipsey Hussle. Last time I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. There was no smut on my... Nipsey Hussle, the late great, right? Interview. I think he was talking about the Crenshaw mixtape and why he charged $100 and the motivation behind it, things like that. I believe he said he talked to, it might have been Jay, but I think it was 50 Cent. He said he got some game from 50 Cent or whoever about album sales. He says, don't release a pure album until you generate that buzz. And he's like, it took me a minute how to grasp it, but the moment you put out an album, you have stats now. Let me break it down. So he said the moment you put out an actual album, they see where you chart. Yeah, he was 50. It was 50. See, y'all know the interview. Nip said he got game from 50, who ruled the mixtape. He said Fifth told him, hey, something special, man. Hey, Irv, make it hot, nigga. Right? He said Fifth told him, put out mixtapes. Don't put out your full album straight away. Because the moment you put out your full album, they're going to place it and see where you chart. And if it only does 7,000 units or 100,000 units, now you have sales history. right? Now you have sales history. So when you go to a deal, to leverage a deal with the A&R or a record label, they track and look at your sales catalog and sales history, and they say, we'll give you a 500,000 advance instead of $1 million advance to sign you, because we looked at your sales history and collectively you've only sold this amount of records. Free game. Shout out to rest in peace Nip. Hey, that's free game. So in layman's terms, people who aren't in the music industry, the moment you put out an actual physical album, your data is recorded. Versus, like, for example, do you notice on a mixtape they could be rapping on Chris Brown's beats or DaBaby beats or a Jay-Z, DJ Khaled beat? Because it's a mixtape. It's a mixtape, but you don't really see them like universal beats on people's album, because you got to get samples cleared. You know, so it's a whole different process. So you don't see, like, if Chris Brown had somebody mixtape, they might get on that beat, but on their album, they probably not getting on that beat. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to clear the sample. So anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up, this great dialogue from the late great Neighborhood, Nipsey Hussle, he said 50 gamed him up. Don't put your album out, generate a buzz, and then when you go to the labels, they don't have no data to like pigeonhole you. Say, oh, hey, but you only sold 5,000 here, and this Crenshaw album only did 20,000 the first week, blah, blah, blah. They have no data. So now they have to go off of your overall buzz. Like, man, he on radio stations, his Instagram is booming. So they have different data pool of intel to collect from. So that's smart. That's smart, because you know, it's like staying off the radar. You know, it's like drug dealers that don't change their license plate. So if they do some type of crime or an exchange in there, you don't got no license plate to track them. So it's like you finding these little avenues and loopholes through the game. You know what I mean? Drug dealers switch whips and stuff. So you don't know what whip. It's the same. You find a way to keep it moving and stay wiggling. So the reason I brought this up as it pertains to Crawford is Crawford, Top Rank put him in some fights that should have never been on pay-per-view. That's a fact. Like Postal, especially Khan, at the time he fought Khan, right? Just think of it. Danny Garcia fought Amir Khan several years before, even before Canelo, and that fight wasn't even on pay-per-view. That was on HBO. I remember watching it. Years later, after Danny and Canelo knocked him out and Samuel Vargas almost knocked him out, Top Rank puts that on pay-per-view. So you're already tagging, it's like Bud may leave Top Rank. Top Rank is already putting weights and chains to Bud Crawford's legs. So when they push him in the ocean, it's like, bro, you have something working against you in the ocean. You got these shackles on your feet with anchors and weights and duct tape and all this stuff. And now you're going to start sinking to the bottom. And that's what happened. They put him on fights that never should have been on pay-per-view, and he tracked horribly for them, and they did horrible numbers. And Bud Crawford gets thrown on the bus publicly by Bob Arum, letting the whole world know that these fights were all failures, and puts that on Front Street. So guess what? That hurts Bud's credibility and it hurts his leverage. So just like I said in the Nipsey Hussle game that he got from Fifth, is if you go the mixtape route and build your buzz, then they can't use them numbers against you. Crawford, he thought he was the premier businessman. So guess what? The numbers that you did with the people you got in bed with, they are using it against you. And rightfully so, because it's business. In business, bro, okay, let's say Spotify wanted me to be on their platform, right? And they want me to do a podcast on their platform. Joe Rogan, they want him to do a podcast on their platform. Joe Rogan got more subs than me by a lot. He do more views per month than me by a lot. So guess what? I cannot go to Spotify and at this very level necessarily work out the same deal that Joe Rogan got because his stats are superior to mine. What don't y'all understand? I'm the best in the business, bro. I'm giving y'all analogies. I'm teaching y'all. I'm schooling y'all. I make boxing look pretty. I'm too pretty. I'm too fast. I shook up the world. How am I going to get the same Joe Rogan deal and all his numbers are greater than me? And I'm like, oh, I want Joe Rogan got 120 million. I want 100. Bro, you're not Joe Rogan, dog. What are we talking about? You Joe Frogan. Like, what are we talking about? It don't make sense. That's in any business. In any business. You're not getting Joe Rogan, Joe Budden deals, and you ain't Budden. You don't got to follow. You ain't beat Lamont Peterson. Like, it doesn't work in business. I promise you. You go to Spotify, you go to them people, they're going to be like, all right, what you bring to the table? You can't just sell people a dream. Oh, man, but I be doing these impressions. They like, okay, why your impressions ain't got you the same amount of views as Joe Rogan got right now? You got to show people something tangible in business, bro. You got to show people tangible. You can't sell people a promise. Oh, if you give me $100 billion, I believe people will like my show. Like, you got to show them like a starting point. Y'all getting cut up, bro. Like Bruce Lee, y'all getting cut up. Bro, I'm dragging. It doesn't make sense. So Crawford's the whole business side of everything he's done recently makes no sense. And he think now because he's a free agent, now he automatically in the driver's seat. It still doesn't work like that, bro. I can assure you. So until he lowers his expectations, I'm not holding my breath out that he fights Errol Spence. I'm not. Because from what I know about the business and being in this game, then guess what? It's not going to work in his favor. Because guess what? Errol Spence, he could fight Ugas and then he could say, I had all the belts except for one and go to 54 if he wants to. And then Crawford, what's he going to do? Oh, he ducked me. I mean, you can say that, but that's not going to change your legacy. Legacy. So at the end of the day, Errol still has more options because of the way he's been managed. There's Errol Spence. Listen, if you push Errol Spence, Big Fish, and Crawford in the ocean, I'm talking about proverbially, based on their careers, Terence Crawford sinking to the bottom of the ocean before Spence. You know why? Because people who were supposed to be on Crawford's side tied the weights to his leg. And he got to remove those weights. You see what I'm saying? There's no one on Errol Spence's whole team that is constantly denigrating his brand. Like Derek James. Derek James don't get on there and talk bad. He be like, man, I got to talk to Errol, see what Errol wants to do. Like he don't get on here and like, oh, Errol, he's a big disappointment and boom, boom, boom. He don't say that. TGB, Tom Brown, Brittany Goosen, Leonard Ellerby, who don't even, manage Errol Spence's career directly. Steven Espinosa, none of them say anything bad about Errol Spence that I've seen. Like, oh, his numbers is fake and he can't sell and Steven Espinosa losing all this money. But Bud got all that attached to his name. And that's because of who he got in bed with, so to speak, in business world. So, I mean, I'm not going to blame that on anybody else but Bud. You guys can, but again, you're going to be in the wrong. A man got to live. You a grown man. You make grown man decisions, and these are the decisions you decided, and now you want to blame other people. In old media, they try to go this path of like, I'm just going to call this person out and, make videos and say they ducking, but that don't change nothing. Errol's buying ranches and cars and making money and probably gonna fight Ugas for my 2 cents, you know? So you can say he's ducking and all that, but it still don't change it doesn't align your next move. And like I said, this seems to be rampant in Bud's team. Like Bud's whole team seems to be in agreement that the way they moving is not the problem. The way they've been moving, we'll say. They act like the PBC is the devil, and that would have got you closest to everything you've been asking for. So, I mean, to each his own. Good luck. Good luck. But it doesn't make sense. Now, I got to crucify y'all some more.
Family.
Just a couple of weeks ago in New York,
Now I got to, listen, now I got to crucify y'all some more. Now I got to, listen, now I got to crucify y'all some more.
Which is now expired. So he's a free agent, like in any sport, demands of both fighters.
Interesting.
Now I got to crucify y'all some more. If y'all ready for the crucifixion, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Now I got to crucify y'all some more. Listen, the passion of Crawford, I'm about to crucify y'all. Y'all said I didn't know what I'm talking about. I'm about to crucify y'all. I promise. I'm punishing y'all. Y'all said I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm coming. I'm coming with the facts. I'm coming with the heat. Let's get it. The crucifixion is among us. The crucifixion is upon us. If y'all want that word, can I get a hell yeah? This is Crawford's longtime promoter for most of his mature career, Gamboa all the way to Porter, which is basically his whole career. That every fight, listen, every fight that we all watch for real has been with Top Rank. The passion of Crawford is coming. I'm about to nail y'all haters to the cross. Y'all not gonna listen. Y'all not gonna be in the comment section. Oh, Ego, you're biased, and all right, we gonna see.
Which is now expired. So he's a free agent, like in any sport.
Okay.
And he will do the best for himself going forward. And if it's with us on a fight-by-fight basis,
okay,
or with another promoter, that's up to him.
At the post-fight press conference following his win over Sean Porter, he spoke about maybe seemingly moving on from you.
Are y'all, listen, get the likes up, stop playing. Y'all ready for the passion of Crawford? I'm about to crucify y'all. The passion of Crawford is among us. If y'all ready, get the likes up, and can I get a hell yeah? Irrefutable.
He spoke about maybe seemingly moving on from you and saying that you couldn't get him the Errol Spence fight, and it was a bit awkward. You didn't say anything in that moment. Was it awkward for you?
No, because he's right.
Oh, whoa, yo, hold up. Not me, not Marshall. Ariel Helwani asked this man who promoted Crawford the majority of his career, especially since he's been lit, Gamboa to Porter. He says Crawford was next to you and the moment was a bit awkward because he basically called you out and seemingly sound like he's moving on. Did you feel a type of way? He said no, because Crawford is right.
Fight, and it was a bit awkward. You didn't say anything in that moment. Was it awkward for you?
No, because
his win over Sean Porter, he spoke about maybe seemingly moving on from you and saying that you couldn't get him the Errol Spence fight, and it was a bit awkward. You didn't say anything in that moment. Was it awkward for you?
No, because he's right.
Hey, it's over. Hey, it's over. So Errol Spence is ducking, but Bob Arum is on wax, being asked a straightforward, shout out to Ariel Helwani, that was a good question. Being asked a straightforward question, and he just said, no, I didn't feel no type of way because he's right. Oh my gosh, bro. Hey, y'all gotta do better, man. I told y'all gotta really come with some. Listen, y'all want to contend with me, y'all gotta really come with some heat. I told you, I'm the research god, the god of boxing talk. So once again, how are we blaming Errol Spence because Terence Crawford's promoter, and I'm going to say his promoter, even though he may not be with him right now, You've been with him. That's the whole. You spent so long with him, from at least Gamboa to Porter. This chunk of change of your career has been with Bob Arum, and he said he's right. So he's admitting that they couldn't get the Errol Spence fight.
And it was a bit awkward. You didn't say anything in that moment. Was it awkward for you?
No, because he's right. If that's probably the biggest fight for Crawford is.
Man, he said that's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford is Errol Spence.
That's probably the biggest fight for Crawford is Spence.
Y'all heard that. Listen, Bob Arum says they couldn't get the Errol Spence fight done, and he says that Errol Spence is probably the biggest fight for Crawford. Is that cap or fact? The passion of Crawford is coming. Did Bob Arum just say they couldn't get the fight done, and the biggest fight for Crawford is Errol Spence? Is that cap or is that fact? Let me know something in the comment section. He said the biggest fight for Terence Crawford.
That's probably the biggest fight for Crawford is Spence.
It's probably the biggest fight for Terence Crawford is Errol Spence. And he just admitted they haven't been able to get it done, right? Bear in mind, in a media scrum recently, in the last month, a group of reporters, specifically Lance Pugmire, asked Bob Arum, I think it was Crawford Porter fight week, to be honest. He says, oh yeah, the biggest fight out there for Crawford is probably Errol Spence. What did Bob Arum say? Roll the clip.
Crawford's biggest fight out there, as I see it, is Josh Taylor.
Ego be surgical. Yeah, you know I'm surgical with this bit. Jake! What? Bro, you know I'm, listen, you know I'm surgical with this bit. Jake! I need my money. Bro, Alonzo, training day, you know I'm surgical. Hold on. In an interview that Bob Arum just did with Ariel Helwani, he said the biggest fight out there for Terence Bud Crawford is Errol Spence. But at the Crawford Porter fight week, media reporters asked Bob Arum, ain't Errol Spence, and it was a softball pitch question. They said, man, the biggest fight out there for Crawford is Errol Spence. And this is what Bob Arum was talking about.
Crawford's biggest fight out there, as I see it, is Josh Taylor.
What?
And maybe Teofimo one day moving up, or
And Teofimo.
Josh Taylor or Teofimo? Boop.
Moving up, yeah.
thank you, Bob.
What is next for Terence?
Thank you.
What is next for Terence?
What is next for Terence? Y'all heard that? What is next for the boy Terence?
What is next for Terence, Bob?
What?
What is next for Terence?
For
Crawford.
For Crawford.
we're discussing that, and you know, there are a lot of guys that he can fight that are interesting. There's a lot of 140 pounders.
Bro, these young boys can't beat me. The man Bob Arum, they said, what's next for Terence Crawford? He said, we got a bunch of 140 pounders for Bud.
Crawford.
We're discussing that, and you know, there are a lot of guys that he can fight that are interesting. There's a lot of 140 pounders. I don't want to go up to one.
Errol's ducking, but we got some 140 pounders for Bud. Oh, bro, it's me, man. Oh my gosh, y'all getting decapitated. Listen, I told you, I'm the king of the fact checks. Young digital mob, man. Young credentials. So I've compiled past Bob. This is all from in the last 3 months. In the last 3 months. 3 or so months. It's all from this year, put it that way. All these is from this year and really in the second half of the year. Bob Arum told Ariel Helwani that the biggest fight for Bud Crawford is Errol Spence. At the Crawford Porter fight week, as I just let y'all listen to, Bob Arum said Josh Taylor is the biggest fight. Before that, he was asked about Crawford. Before Crawford got on stage and said he's leaving, he said we got some 140 pounders for Bud. And you want me to believe that Errol Spence is the one doing bad business?
Is Josh Taylor.
Maybe Teofimo one day moving up, or
And Teofimo.
Or
moving up,
Teofimo,
yeah.
who just
Thank you,
lost
Bob.
to
What is
Camboso.
next for Terence?
Okay,
What is next for Terence, Bob?
okay.
What?
What is next for Terence?
For
Crawford.
we're discussing that, and you know, there are a lot of guys that he can fight that are interesting. There's a lot of 140 pounders that want to go up to 147, like maybe Ramirez, maybe Prograis, maybe a number of guys that.
He just said 140 pounders that want to move up. Maybe Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez just lost and was dropped twice by Josh Taylor. Who on earth wants to see him move up 7 pounds when he didn't get past Josh Taylor at 140 to fight no damn Bud at 147? Boop. Bro, I'm the king of the ring. And this is who Bud Crawford was being promoted by for this space of time. Okay, boop.
We've been talking to. Maybe Zepeda would be a hell of a fight.
The man just said Bud Crawford versus Jose Zepeda, who just fought Josue Vargas. Again, 140 pounder. Boop. So, Errol Spence at 147, big fish. Hey, stop that cat. Hey, man down. He's ducking Bud. That's what old media is trying to tell me. But you see the business. 1 minute, Bob Arum is saying Josh Taylor's the biggest fight for Bud. Then the next minute, he's saying that Errol Spence is the biggest fight now that Bud's leaving and admits that they couldn't get it done. Before that, he said we got some 140 pounders like Jose Zepeda.
A number of guys that we've been talking to. Maybe Zepeda would be a hell of a fight.
Zepeda. oh man. Oh, Zepeda though? Like, I mean, he cool, but bro, y'all getting cooked. I rest my case. They want the Law and Order. Court is adjourned. I'm the judge, the jury, and the executioner. And y'all just got executed. I'll make this look pretty. I'll make this look easy. And y'all looking cheesy. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Man, y'all tickle me pink. I'd rather just have pink tickle me. Hickory dickory dock, tickly tock, tickety. A little bit of the jigger mixed with the jigger jigger. I'm just a bomb biggity. Y'all tickle me pink. I think I'd just rather have pink tickle me. Hickory dickory dock, tickety tock, tickety.
Which is now expired?
That moment, was it awkward for you?
No, because he's right. If that's probably the biggest fight for Crawford is Spence, and it would be easier for, say, Al Heyman to make that fight. The problem.
Hickory dickory dock, tickety tock. Listen. Y'all tickle me pink. I just think I'd rather have pink tickle me. Hickory dickory dock, look at the tickety tock, tickety. What did he say?
Would be easier for Crawford is Spence, and it would be easier for, say, Al Heyman to make that fight.
Oh, it's a wrap. I'm destroying y'all. He just said it would be easier for Al Heyman to now make the fight. So y'all told me sides of the streets do not matter. But Bud's longtime promoter up until recently just told you they couldn't make the fight, and now it's easier. Free agent Bud. Boop. Boop. Bro, I'm gonna do like them hood girls. Boop. Bro, I'm hitting y'all with the boop boop. Listen, y'all want to act like a bunch of goof troops? I'm gonna do like the hood girls in the projects. Boop. I'm gonna hit you with the boop. Y'all gonna get the boop. Y'all gonna get the Betty boop. He said it's easier for Al Heyman to make the fight. Who else has been telling you guys this? Boop. Who else has been telling? So when Crawford re-signed an extension with Top Rank and people had questions and they're like, why'd you do that? You should have explored your options. Now you're going to be stifled and stagnant on Top Rank because they don't have any welterweights for you to fight. Then what are you going to do? Boop. And Crawford was like, no, man, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it like Usher. I'm going to do it my way. Frank Sinatra, I'm going to do it my way. And people are like, hey, but that's cool. You want to do it your way and get these minimums and you want to fight the big fights and you're going to keep calling them out. But Bob Arum, he's not going to be able to facilitate those fights for you. So what are you doing? Like, why are you re-signing to Top Rank? Blood. Listen, why are you re-signing to Top Rank? Blood. Why Bud with Top Rank? And people try to tell Bud, but he wouldn't do things his way. He's like, nah, I got this. I'm Bud Crawford. I'm from Omaha. We don't take no prisoners. I'm from Nebraska. I got this. I'm a hell of a fighter. I'm a hell of a fighter. I don't know why I'm giving Bud that voice. I'm a hell of a fighter. Bro, this is, and then now it all falls apart and it all comes out. And y'all wanted me to blame Errol Spence.
And it would be easier for, say, Al Heyman to make that fight. The problem is the fighters will want so much money.
Why is he talking about problems? Y'all said this is the great fight and the fight sells itself. So why would Bob Arum, now that he doesn't have Crawford, be talking about there's a problem making the fight because of money and blah, blah, blah? Y'all said this is the fight y'all want so bad. So, okay, explain this. I told you, there's no one in boxing that could beat me with these conversations. There's nobody, because I know what I'm saying makes sense. Old media is saying, oh, the fight we truly want, Errol Spence and Crawford, yeah, right? This is what y'all saying. It's the biggest fight to be made. Everyone wants it, and Errol's ducking, and PBC, and blah, 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 blah. Right? Why would the promoter, if all this said thing is true, why would the promoter immediately, in discussing the fight, be saying that there's a risk with making the fight because the fighters are going to want too much money? If this is as big of a fight as y'all saying it is, and everybody wants it, why would the promoter be afraid that the fight could lose money?
For, say, Al Heyman to make that fight. The easier for, say, Al Heyman, it would be easier for, say, Al Heyman to make that fight. The problem is the fighters will want so much money for that fight that any promoter putting it on risks a big loss. That's what fans don't realize. You see, in boxing, not in UFC or Bellator, we have to put fights on and hopefully either break even or make some money.
So y'all saying it's such a big fight then why is he saying all this money stuff? Well, the fans ain't gonna lose. Y'all, I don't care if y'all lose money. That's y'all. You know what I'm saying? He talking about promoters gonna lose all this money. Why? Y'all said this was the end all be all of fights. Why would a promoter be saying that? Things to make you go, So now that Errol or Terence Crawford has gotten out of your grasp, he's saying all this stuff about make a fight. And you want me to believe up until this point, Errol Spence and his team have been the problem with making the fight, but we just went over it. Now Arum's admitting that they couldn't get the fight done, and it's easier now with Crawford being a free agent. It's easier for Al Heyman to make the fight. Somebody else told you that. Hint, hint. He's also saying that Spence, he's admitting to Errol Helwani that Spence is the biggest fight, but when he was in the group of reporters at the Crawford-Porter fight, he said Josh Taylor's the fight. He said that's the biggest and most lucrative fight for Terence Crawford. This is all within weeks of time. This is all within weeks. And before that, he says we got 140 pounders, possibly Zepeda, and Jose Ramirez coming off a loss to Josh Taylor for Crawford. And you want me to believe that Errol Spence and Al Heyman, the black guys, are the problem. You see, when in doubt, blame a black. Blame a nook. Listen, I told y'all, it's very simple. If you ever get in a pinch, when in doubt, blame a nook. That's all y'all got to do, man. Blame Derek James. Blame any nigga, bro. Errol Spence, Al Heyman. If they black, just blame them. That's the way. That'll get you to the promised land. That'll get people on your side. So, Terence Crawford, this is all fact. So don't say, oh, anti-Semitic. I have no problem with people's national origin. But Crawford, up until the Porter fight, has a Jewish promoter, a Jewish promoter from New York, Harvard graduate, 90 years old he just turned, and he'd been in a boxing game. A Jewish promoter from New York. You see the conflicting message from Crawford's side. From we're fighting Pacquiao last year, oh, the money didn't come through, to we're fighting Pacquiao this year, oh, last year they were fighting Pacquiao, but then the coronavirus, the health board said that no fights or whatever, you know what I mean? And then this year, oh, the money didn't come through and all that. Meanwhile, Errol Spence had to fight. Pacquiao's last fight with Top Rank, he had to fight. Through a set of unfortunate circumstances, Errol couldn't see the fight through. So guess who else? A Cuban fighter that's been loyal and, Top Rank throughout and discarded when he took losses, never put in any big fights. He got the opportunity, and now Errol Spence might fight that Cuban fighter who retired a legend in Manny Pacquiao. But you want me to believe the black fighter, Errol Spence, who has done the heavier lifting in terms of resume and who he's fought and who his team was able to get him fights with and the events they've been able to put together. That's the problem. Him and this black ass advisor, Al Heyman, the black bastards, right? That's the problem. And it has nothing to do with Crawford and Bo Mack and Top Rank and Bob Arum and the game plan that they set forth. Bro, like I said, Crawford has been set up to fail. The fights he was on pay-per-view, they were damned. They were damned from the start. These weren't going to be big, like, pay-per-view barn burners or whatever. Like, it's just the reality of it. So Crawford, these are the business decisions he's made. It's that simple. And I've given you guys so many examples of this.
With a Crawford-Spence fight, that becomes very, very difficult because of the purse demands of both fighters.
Why? Okay, listen. How come Bob Arum is one of the only people constantly complaining about fighters' purses. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from my knowledge, I cannot think of one single shred of literature that I've ever read about Al Heyman constantly complaining, I can't or I won't do X, Y, and Z said fight because of the fighters' purses. But with Bob Arum and Top Rank specifically, this seems to be a continual problem. I'm the best in boxing history when it comes to this. For example, reports surfaced, Teofimo, Lomachenko, fight in jeopardy. Teo wants more money. They're at a standstill. Remember? And then they luckily, so whatever happened, and they gave Teo a little bit more money. Then Teo went off and said, I want more money for Kambosos. They're like, you better go to a purse bid because we ain't paying you that extra money that you want. You got an assigned minimum for beating Lomachenko. Stick to that. I'm not overpaying for that fight. That's 2 examples. That's 2. Devin Haney recently, Bob Arum said, I'm not giving Devin Haney X, Y, and Z to fight Teofimo. So if he wants $3 million or whatever, hit the road. That's 3. Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, and Sean Porter. That's 4 and 5. Sean Porter, he said, "Oh, I got a cool $1 million for Porter. I'm not getting, that's my budget for him." Errol Spence, he's like, "Oh, that's the problem." Listen. Oh, the problem with this is
because of the purse demands of both fighters.
Interesting.
And it's very, very difficult money. With a Crawford Spence fight, that becomes very, very difficult because of the purse demands of both fighters.
So I repeat, Bob Arum is constantly talking about fighters got to be realistic and blah, blah, blah. They want too much money. Jamal Charlo, I never hear about this. And they have cribs that look like they Bruce Wayne or something. How is Castaño Charlo 2 happening? How are they making it work over there with PBC? How is Canelo coming for a one-off fight with Caleb Plant and they paying Canelo only $40 million? Caleb Plant getting like 10, 12 or whatever $1 million. And I never hear a complaint from the PBC side. But then anytime it's like, oh, we want to see Pacquiao versus Broner when he was with Top Rank, I'm talking about. Broner, Danny Garcia. We want to see Crawford against Danny Garcia. Blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, we offered him $3 million. Oh, I'm not giving him more money. Boom, boom, boom. Come on.
Interesting.
And, Al probably, if he wanted to do that fight, would want Top Rank and ESPN to be a partner, to share the risk and maybe to bring in extra revenue. You understand what's happening on the pay-per-view. The cable companies and the satellite providers are not performing very well. So that really hurts the revenue stream. ESPN Plus, which is a streaming platform, is doing quite well on the pay-per-view. You see that UFC only has ESPN Plus on its pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. We did that for Crawford and Porter, but no promoter can put a fight on ESPN Plus other than Top Rank because we have an exclusive arrangement with them. Mm-hmm. So Al may very well say to us, come in and let's do a joint promotion, which we've done a number of them with him, because we bring ESPN Plus to the table and plus our pockets, which would share in any loss.
So now listen, I don't have to do this. this, but y'all made me. Bob Arum keeps saying like ESPN Plus, like this is the future. And he said cable companies are performing poorly. Canelo, for the first time in a long time, fought on actual pay-per-view. Like the whole thing was a pay-per-view. Not like, oh, DAZN did a deal with cable network so you can get the fight on pay-per-view, but you really can get it for cheaper on DAZN. He did the Caleb Plant fight. They say he did $1 million. So I don't know what Bob Arum's talking about. Cable's performing poorly and all that. Floyd Mayweather had a fight earlier, and he's a retired fighter, mind you, fighting a YouTuber, and he did $1 million. Oh, Canelo did like 800-900. I forgot. Something like that. Floyd did over $1 million. So I don't know what Bob Arum's talking about with that. So Bob Arum, it sounds delusional that he's acting like the whole boxing game is beholden to ESPN Plus. You know what I'm saying? Like saying it as if ESPN Plus is the only gateway for boxing to thrive or whatever. I didn't want to do this, but y'all made me. Boom. The boy Terence Crawford, he said, we put, oh, this too easy, man. I'll destroy y'all. Listen, I'm destroying y'all getting chopped up. Chop suey. So he said, we put Crawford Porter on ESPN Plus. So he's making it sound like ESPN Plus is God's son across the belly. After the Crawford Porter fight, so Bob Arum is bragging like, oh, we got exclusive rights with ESPN Plus. UFC, I think they're doing well on ESPN Plus. Top Rank, not so much, right? Anywho, he's making it sound like everything got to go through ESPN or whatever, ESPN Plus. You put Crawford Porter on ESPN Plus, post-fight, what did Crawford say? Terence Crawford, quote, so many people told me they don't know how to get the ESPN Plus app, so they didn't buy my Porter fight. Oh my God, bro, this too easy, man. Give me some harder work, man. Y'all, y'all got to give me some harder work. So all that Bob Arum just said about like, oh man, the ESPN Plus and boom, 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 and Crawford said a whole different set of things after the Porter fight. He said people didn't know how to buy the fight, so they just didn't buy the fight. Oh man, y'all down bad. Y'all down bad, bro. So I thought ESPN Plus was the gateway to Narnia or whatever they talking about. And keep in mind, Terence Crawford said he did interviews. Don't make me pull those up. Don't make me pull those up, man. He did interviews and he said ESPN Plus is great because it's the wave of the future and everybody need ESPN. They was the Top Rank. They were selling them the same dream, saying everything got to go through ESPN Plus, and just like DAZN was saying, pay-per-view's dead and all that. They're like, oh, ESPN Plus streaming, but then now Crawford switched his tune and he talking about some
which is now expired.
People didn't know how to get my fight. But you were saying it was the gateway to Narnia, bro. You were saying that this is where everyone uses technology and stuff. Now you talking about they didn't buy it. Your numbers is low because with the Porter fight because they didn't know how to buy your fight. Man, come on, stop it, bro. Stop it. And then you think you got leverage over Errol Spence. He don't have that. They just keeping him on basic pay-per-view, and he's done good numbers. 350,000 plus numbers, and he's doing higher attendances and higher live gates. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is too easy. Listen, shout out to Niter. He sent $30 in the Cash App. Yeah, y'all gonna pay me. Y'all gonna pay me because I'm chopping y'all up. Y'all gonna pay me for this. Y'all gonna pay me, man. Shout out to Niter. Hold on. Shout out to my boy Niter. He sent 30. Listen, he sent $30. We gonna eat. We gonna eat. Y'all gonna pay me. Y'all gonna bow down for this work. I'm doing the research so you don't have to. So all you have to do is subscribe, come to the channel. I'm doing the research so you don't have to. And then I put it in a way that you can't deny. Shout out to Niter, Allison Johnson. He sent $30. He said black athletes thrived after leaving Top Rank. Boop. Oh my God. It's not just black athletes though. Like it is some black, like Floyd Mayweather. Andy Ruiz did more and became a champion for the first time in his whole career after he left Top Rank. Guys like Oscar De La Hoya. I do believe. I do believe him. Miguel Cotto, Puerto Rico. Wepa, my Boricua. Same thing, bro. Man, I'm cooking. I said I'm in the kitchen. I'm cooking. I'm flipping. I'm whipping up. I said I'm in the kitchen. I'm cooking. I'm flipping. I'm whipping up. Y'all like bad kids getting the whipping. Listen, bad kids, you getting the whipping. I'm in the kitchen. I'm flipping. I'm whipping up. The flow too sick. It's over. So once again, I've demonstrated conclusively why I believe Terence Crawford's decision making has put him in this situation. And then to make that more worse, or to make that worse, Crawford believes the hype. He believes that since he's a great fighter, which he is, that translates to all the blunderous business choices you've made are now, your hands are washed of that. And now you're on Errol Spence's level with the business side, which has been a catastrophic failure, how they've handled your events versus how Errol Spence. These are the realities, bro. And I've been to both people's fights. I've been to Errol Spence fight. Bro, listen, all the Crawford fights I've covered, he has never had a fight that was the event of the Mikey Garcia fight. Bro, that was something different. Jerry's world is so damn big, you could put the CenturyLink, Omaha Chai Center, whatever it's called now, you could put that in Jerry's world. It's a whole different. Texas, it's just too big, bro. Even the Frisco at the Star is big, bro. These are big venues. Like you can do monster cars and all this stuff. It's different. It's different levels. Texas is a bigger state than Nebraska. That's not an opinion. That's the reality. Errol Spence is from a bigger state. Listen, we some boys from big states. I'm from Cali. Errol from Texas. These are bigger states. You ain't got to take my word. Look at a map. And you ain't got to hate, but look where I'm at. Listen, I said Texas and Cali, they're bigger states than Nebraska. Don't take my word. Look at a map. You ain't got to hate. Look where I'm at. Listen. Oh, my God. That's a bar. I said they're bigger states. Don't take my word for it. Look at a map. And you ain't got to hate. Look where I'm at. So, yeah, Crawford, he put himself in these positions. And no matter how talented you are, you have to be making pertinent business decisions to match your greatness as a fighter. I got a question for y'all. Would you rather be a very good fighter with a great team, an excellent above average team in boxing marketing you? So very good fighter with a great team that's excellent with marketing and branding and that? Or would you rather be an exceptional next level fighter with a team that doesn't know how to do that? What would y'all prefer? So basically, you rather be like this insane high level skill set, but your team ain't making like crazy like investments and things that are going to pay dividends and promoting you? Or would you rather be a very good fighter, but your team is like next level? It depends if you want money or belts. Man, stop it, bro. Y'all say corny shit that you just think sounds good. Bro, it ain't about no money or belts. Most people would rather be listen, if you're a very good fighter, you can always get better. If you're an excellent fighter and your team puts you in bad, like that it takes longer. Listen, it's going to take you longer to undo years of bad. Like if you're a fighter and you have 10 years of mismanagement, that's going to take longer to unravel and undo than a fighter who's very good to begin with, and they got a couple of things they need to tweak. You can get better as a fighter in a shorter span of time, more so than if your manager put you all on I know fighters that are like ages where it's not like you 38 years old, 40 years old, and you only 6-0. That's hard. That's hard to do. That's hard to be 40 years old and you only got 6 fights to your name and then try to make a star out of you. Versus if you're Tank Davis and they started working with him, he 18, 19, and then he get to 22, blah, 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 he's a champion, blah, blah. That's way easier. Bro, I'm telling you, your team is important. Your team is important. Y'all don't understand. Like, bro, it gets to a point where you don't even know. Sometimes they always tell you to hire people that are better than you. That are better than you. And then take the credit. You know what I'm saying? Like you think the people making the most money at Apple, you think they know how to design a phone like from top to bottom, like put it together. Hell no. You think, bro, whoever at the current Apple infrastructure, $1 trillion company, you think the biggest VP, CEO, whatever position that's making the most money, you think he know how to put a phone together like from top to bottom, like have the intermediary pieces and then piece and stitch together a phone? Man, hell no, bro. So, and see, this is the bad thing for Crawford is like, people think success stories come overnight. If you look at the work PBC's been doing with the guys that are now stars, bro, the work has been done. I literally remember watching the Charlos on undercards. And it was at the point where I'm like, they was twins. And I'm like, are they good? Like, I really didn't know if they was, now I found out they're good. Like they can actually fight. But I didn't know if it was a gimmick or what. I'm like, who are these Charlos dudes? And then I'm like, okay, over time I got to see, oh, they can fight. You see what I'm saying? Steve Jobs never built Ish. Exactly. It was that Steve Wozniak. See, y'all don't know. That's what I'm saying, bro. Bud Crawford, just think of this like this. I'm the king of analogies. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Imagine, okay, who's in a better position? And just so you know, in life, you can start from anywhere. But I'm just saying, who's in a better position to start off? A person that made the incredulous choices and good choices from the jump, that's person A. That's person A. The person that they didn't make any dramatic changes, like choices that were too crazy. Person A. Or person B, a person who stayed in a foul relationship that was toxic, let's say an abusive relationship that was toxic for 15 years and was married to that person, and then something awoke in them and they're like, I can't live like this. This sucks. I'm out. If both of those people are the same age and one person made reasonable choices and one person was in this toxic situation for a long period of time, then who do you think is in a better, who's a little bit past the starting line? Person A that made reasonable choices to keep them within a certain range, or great choices in some of the situations, or the person who was basically in captivity in a toxic relationship for 10, 15 years. Come on, bro. So the work, anybody who's a PBC star right now is because the work and the good old fashioned branding was done from the beginning. Gervonta Davis, like, it's a pleasure. I got interviews with like Tank. Bro, he didn't have as much jewelry on and stuff. He wasn't making that type of money like that. I mean, Floyd was probably buying him stuff. He had a fur coat. I'll give him that. But when I remember an early interview I did with Tank, he wasn't dripped out like that, bro. So it's a pleasure to see the growth what they've done with Tank's brand. You see what I'm saying? But it's building momentum over the course of month after month, year after year, multiple fights, keep winning, keep, putting on a big event, blah, blah, blah. That's what it's about. Crawford, his momentum has just been stifled at welterweight. It's that simple. You can say whatever you want. That's the reality of it. I know it's hard for some of y'all to stomach, but I mean, it is what it is. Errol Spence, bro, I don't remember what card it was on, but Errol Spence fought a Nacho Barrister. This is how crazy my memory is. Errol Spence, look it up. Errol Spence fought a fighter trained by Juan Manuel Marquez trainer, Nacho Beristain, and his last name was Barrera. I think it was Alejandro Barrera. And he got the guy all bloody and he beat it and got a stoppage. That was on an undercard. So that's undercard Errol. So this has been a work in progress. And if you don't believe me, look it up. It might have been like Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. I don't remember what card it was. That's the reality. So I remember Wilder, he fought this one man. Who was that dude? He fought, I think it was on an Amir Khan undercard. Bro, I'm telling you, my memory is crazy. He fought this black dude and he knocked him out so crazy. And it was undercard Wilder. It was Wilder on the undercard. So this shows you the work in progress, like the time that it takes to really come into your own. Wilder, when he started fighting, the best year I think for Wilder was the year he fought Tyson Fury the first time, and when he fought against Luis King Kong Ortiz. That was it. That was it. Because that's when people start really honing in on the brand and whatnot. But he fought Kelvin Price. That's his name. I just thought of it. Kelvin Price. Wilder fought Kelvin Price. I don't know what year it was. I want to say it's an Amir Khan undercard. He was on somebody undercard. Let me look it up. Let me type it in. Hold on. That's the dude's name, though. Let me see. Deontay Wilder, Amir Khan undercard. I tell you, my memory is crazy. Let me see what it. Okay. Wilder fought Kelvin Price in 2012. See? It was on the undercard of Amir Khan versus Carlos Molina. Boom. So right after the Danny Garcia knocked out Amir Khan. Bro, I told you my memory is impeccable. My memory is impeccable. Bro, Wilder was fighting on undercards, and that was in 2012. That was 10 years ago next year. So you see how long the star build was? Wilder just probably when he fought Luis Ortiz, that's when he really started getting noticed, and he was on Miami Vice and all this other stuff. That's when people started paying the respect. So it's a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? That's why these other promoters, you're not going to be able to just catch up if you ain't put the work into building your fighter. Not with a bunch of clout chasing, but truly grassroots promotion, building your fighter. So Wilder in 2012. And Wilder, y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know this because y'all don't know about boxing. Deontay Wilder fought on an Adrian Broner undercard. Y'all don't know that because y'all didn't know who Wilder was because y'all don't know y'all boxing. It's okay. Look it up. Wilder fought on an Adrian Broner undercard, but he just wasn't popping at that point. Wilder wasn't popping like he is now. You know what I'm saying? So bro, that just goes to show you how long these careers are spanning to the point where like even Danny Garcia, bro. Danny Garcia, he fought Eric Morales in the first fight. That was on HBO. That's HBO Danny. Danny ain't fought on HBO. First of all, HBO been out of boxing for several years now. So it goes to show you how long it's been. Eddie Hearn can't even get his own fighters fights. He couldn't even do Khan versus Brook. What are we talking about? I mean, y'all just want to give people titles. Anyway, I'm out. Everybody have a good day. The Rats is coming. So I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace out.